Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. I'm John Shoppy. Thanks for joining us here. All right, Singy, let's talk about the Mets.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab in this one, Freddie Peralta. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
All right, ready to get underway. Lars Nootbaar now at the plate.
Lars Nootbaar.
And that's how this series begins. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes
in the air to left center, and it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. In the air on the infield, Lindor. 1 away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. It's been a real struggle for this group. Dead last in the league in hits, so a lot of empty swings and soft contact leads to not much scoring, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, you could power a wind farm with all the swings and misses. They're professional hitters, but they struggle to make contact. They need to make some adjustments to get back on track.
Now a quick throw to first. Nootbaar gets back easily. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. On to first, double play. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Kyle Leahy. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, right side. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luis Robert Jr. Here's Juan Soto. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. On the ground, right side. On to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
2 down, bases empty. Francisco Lindor will hit next. Swings over the top of that one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now up the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Nathan Church. Swinging a foul straight back. Church turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Stays alive. This one high in the air to left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's a ball.
That's a little bit low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Slapped foul. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. That's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting fifth, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Here's Marcus Semien. In the air, right field. Church on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, right fielder Brett Beatty.
Now it's the right fielder, Brett Beatty.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take first.
Batting seventh.
So 2 down. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. High fly ball out towards left center. And that is that. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Sajazi starting up the middle at second. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a 5th-round pick in 20. The 0-2 goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Top of the 3rd, no score. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Ground ball right side. Polanco steps on the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. And that will end the inning. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Carson Bench.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
So a man on base to start the inning. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Ball.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
The 1-1. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around 3rd. He'll score, and the Mets take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, it's a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock, you add a run.
No outs. Runner.
Cardinals 0, Mets 1.
Now, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Runner on the move. On the ground at first. Burleson takes it to the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Juan Soto now. This one in the air center field. Scott should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. And he gets to 3rd safely. Moving up on the flyout. And there are 2 gone. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Fly to left his first time. Here's a rip to short. But he's there for the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Foul ball there. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
So up next, Alec Burleson. High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Pedro Pajes.
1 out man at first. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. That one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Handles, throws to first, 2 away. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. And pinch running for St. Louis, Joel Pozo. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. The Cards lead 1. They're down 1-0. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 4th, Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swing and a foul out of play.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. Sajazi settles underneath it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Brett.
And now the right fielder, Brett Beatty.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In the air, out towards right center. And the inning is over. Mets go down quickly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Citi Field. Well, Singy, he's been on a tear coming in, and we've seen much of the same dominance today. Swiftly becoming the X factor of this pitching staff.
Yeah, Boog, he's pitching like he's got the answers to the test, and the hitters miss study group.
You know, these Cards just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Grounded out his first time up. Fouled off down the right side.
No, that's a ball.
The Mets up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. On a line, reaching for it, makes the catch. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Sajazi in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Baden on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next is the designated hitter, Carson Benj. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Ground ball up the middle. Win. The flip. 1 and second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. 1 out man at first. Luis Robert Jr. now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 down. Back to the top of the Mets order. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. He's got the power. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Inside. And that's ball 3. Juan Soto up next for the Mets. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. That is the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Victor Scott getting ready to hit.
Center fielder Victor Scott II.
This one in the air center field. Simeon under it. Then there's one down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ramon Urias next up for the Cardinals. And that drops in for a strike. The Cards down by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth.
No, off the plate.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Joel Pozo.
Ball one.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
No, that's too high.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
The 2-1 is high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. Tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. This ball's chopped on the ground. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. His righty-lefty splits there.
No, that's a
Run
ball.
at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Ball.
Here's a 2-0. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here in Queens, Juan Soto. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing.
We're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. One away.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Popped up left side. Pajes under it. 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Relay throw to second. And that's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. Marcus Simeon will hit next. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and that will end the inning. Mets lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Citi Field. Dominant coming in, and everything has been working out there again. I mean, look at the stats, Singy.
Yeah, good call featuring him to start the broadcast booth. He's made us look pretty smart today, and that's not always easy. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
No.
Church at the plate now. That's ball 1. And the 1-0. The Mets holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2 spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Robert moving under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a foul ball.
Ball inside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 67.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game digging in. Brett Beatty. On the ground, right side. Burleson takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Mets going with a pinch hitter. Ben Workvet looking to start something with one gone. On the ground to first, Burleson. And he handles it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
2 down, bases empty. Carson Benj, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Mike Tauchman looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay, but he's in there easily.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Mets going with a pinch hitter. Tyrone Taylor looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. On the ground. Win. Play made. That ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Raley gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
For the Cardinals, second baseman
Thomas Sajazi next up for the Cardinals.
That's a ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Mets trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Inside, almost got him.
Hey.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That clips the corner.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. Looking rock solid so far.
Lined into right. Gets down. Base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Fouled off. He was late. Out towards right center field. Baden under it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Queens. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Almost got him. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to right. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at 3rd with 1 out. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Scott on the move. He's got it. Runner tags from 3rd. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did.
Cardinals 0 Mets 2.
Really good execution with that at bat.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 67 won't